The Academy Awards just a few weeks away, and Hollywood is buzzing with anticipation. Doubt, the story of a young priest in the 1960s accused of an improper relationship with a student, is up for 5 Oscars.
What would be the point of a secular song?
That's fun.
Or Frosty the Snowman.
That's a good one. We could have one of the boys dress up as a snowman, dance around.
Which boy?
We do tryouts.
And here are the stars, a full roster of Oscar nominees. Meryl Streep up for Best Actress, Philip Seymour Hoffman dressing up for the show today, nominated for Best Supporting Actor. And the 2 Best Supporting Actress nominees, Amy Adams and Viola Davis. Congrats to all of you.
Thanks.
Such a pleasure to have you. 15th nomination for you, Meryl Streep. You've already won 2 others. How does that feel?
I don't remember.
It was a while ago, right? Yeah, the first 2 in the 80s,
30
but still.
years ago. Or so, 20. If I could do math, I wouldn't be an actor. Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Well, you didn't buy a dress for the SAGs, and then you won.
I'm never buying a dress again.
Well, okay, so you're not buying... It worked then. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to talk about your character for a second, because Sister Aloysius, she's out there to try to save a boy, and yet she's the one that's the villain. So you feel like she's the bad guy. Why do you think that is?
Because she's has a disagreeable demeanor. I don't know if you noticed. But she has that rigidity that is old-fashioned, authoritarian, where she believes that that's the way you establish order, is for there to be, tough love.
But if it had been a man, I'm not sure that you'd hate her so much, or hate him as much. That's the thing.
Oh, well, that's a whole show.
Yes, that I wouldn't be at.
Exactly. Speaking of doubt, Philip, I understand you had your own doubts about even playing this role. Is it true you almost didn't go out for it?
Oh God!
Or is that just something I've read?
Yeah, I think that's that. No, I was. No, John Shanley called me because I've known him for a while in the theater circles, and he offered me the role, and it was more about thinking about scheduling and stuff, but nothing about it's a great part.
Great part, but such a tricky part because you have to inspire doubt in everybody, and it comes down to those little details like the length of your fingernails, the way you hold a cup, the way you cut and eat your meat. Was that a struggle for you to find that character?
I do want to say this hat is because I'm in this other job right now, and my hair
is crazy.
We were wondering. Nutty, crazy place, and so I literally just shoved the hat on my head.
Can we see it? No,
you really can't see it.
Really?
it's like the bedhead of the gods.
Okay.
But you haven't drawn attention to it at all.
Yeah, but I was introduced by how I look, so I figured
I stand corrected. I'm sorry, I didn't realize this was for theatrical purposes.
But no, you do. You have to inspire doubt. I know, but that's what makes it so great, though. It really is. I remember when I first saw a cut of it, I thought, I don't think I've ever got a chance to play a part like that.
And you've said that you will never say to anybody whether the priest did it or didn't do it.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
But in your own head, you must have had to make that decision to play the part.
Yes.
So you know.
Yes, I'm the only one who knows.
And Amy, for you, people look at you and they think Enchanted, a Disney princess, and here you are in this movie, so different. What did you do to get this part? Because I know it meant a lot to you to be in this film.
I flew myself out and met with John Patrick Shanley. It was sort of at a children's bookstore. That was his choice. So we had cupcakes and tea.
But didn't you tell him that you were in town?
I fibbed. I fibbed. Yes, I lied to play a nun, if that's what we're getting at.
And now you two are up against each other for Best Supporting Actress. Viola, do you find yourself feeling guilty, wanting yourself to win, or...?
I'm trying to poison her. It never occurred to me that I was against Amy. I could just consider her to be my peer, maybe because we've been doing the whole award season, press junket. I'm rooting for her. I'm rooting for myself.
Yeah.
No, I'm only kidding.
And I read actually that Oprah Winfrey wanted the part that you got?
Every black actress wanted this role. I mean, they came out of the woodwork. I clawed. I fought for this, you know. It's a great role for a black actress. I mean, who writes like this for people who look like me? So, yeah, it makes sense that Oprah would come out, and as well as everyone else. And I feel like I've won the lottery.
The intensity of this movie, was it difficult to, I mean, did you have downtime? A lot of actors will stay in character, particularly when you've got this kind of a film. Did you, when the scene was over, did you just horse around, or?
I horsed around.
Yeah.
You did.
Merrill.
He was very serious.
That's ridiculous. That's another myth. Another myth. Sometimes I'm serious.
No, we knitted.
We would hang out.
Knitting? Really?
Yes.
We joked around way more than we should have, I think, actually. We really did. I remember that. I do.
Viola and I wept because it was so cold and wet when we shot her scene, and she was so amazing, and then they didn't like the light in it, and so we came back another day, and she did it all over again, and it was
John says that me and Philip were the miserable ones, and Amy and Meryl were the ones having fun, but I didn't see it
Well,
that
how
way.
did you feel when critics were saying you sort of stole the scene from Meryl Streep?
What? Wait, what?
What? No.
On purpose.
I mean, that she just, not that you are brilliant, obviously,
Getting the tough
but...
ones today.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
What do you say to that? I mean, you know, how ridiculous is that statement, you know? I saw us as being equal partners in a scene to make a scene work. I never saw it as one stealing the scene or not.
The problem with the awards season is that it all becomes, you forget what the movie is. The movie is so wonderful. That's why we're all here today, is to try to get people to see the movie, because it's wonderful, and it's less about the horse race at the end of the month than it is about something we're really proud of.
Except it's getting the nomination and being at the award ceremonies that draws people into the tent too. They see you guys and go, wow, this must be something.
Yeah.
You know, because we're on the surface of it, it's intense to think, oh, am I going to go sit in a movie theater and listen to this, because it's a very serious story. And once you do, it's incredible, but you got to get in there to begin with.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, I take that back.
It's a very compelling story, though. That's what I would say. It's serious, but it's also it's great. It's great storytelling. It's a really great. It's
a thriller.
great
You know what people love about you, Philip, your fans, is that you're so upfront that you just kind of put it out there. Take off the cap. Be what your fans want. Come on, Philip.
I didn't even say anything.
Come on.
He's so vain.
Oh, he's vain.
People don't know.
I didn't realize that.
That's why I go
Sorry,
out of my
the
way to look
movie
as
is
bad as
down.
possible, so that I
Meryl
can
Streep, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Amy Adams, Viola Davis. Good luck to you all.